Now that I've walked you through some of the meanings of hashtags and @signs, I want to take you through a couple of online platforms. This is Twitter. This is what Twitter looks like. You can refresh manually and your tweets show up one by one by one. Twitter is great if you're on a mobile device this way, the Twitter platform, and it's great if you have maybe limited internet speed. There are 3 buttons, actually 4, that I'll talk you through really quickly. And the way that they show up in your feed is a little bit different. So I'm going to talk through tweeting. So if you want to post something that looks like this, you're going to just tweet and attach a picture. If you would like to comment or reply to somebody else's, you use this one. And how that looks is it will say, replying to these people. They'll get alerted that you've replied to them. You say, love this, tweet it, and reply. And your reply is seen and visible by everyone in the Twitterverse, but it especially flags these 2 users. I'll refresh again so you can see, and look, they all show up in one big chunk. You can imagine that this might be a little bit difficult to follow if it was a rapid-fire NGSS chat moment. A second thing, this looks like a pretty great advertisement about Dr. Jeannie Oakes' work. If you like it, you can retweet it, and you can also add a comment. Don't miss this. The third thing you can do is like somebody else's tweet. I've liked my own tweet, which is a little bit narcissistic, I think. And then finally, you can check out your tweet activity if you'd like on selected tweets. I think they want you to pay to do a certain amount of that. Or you can direct message with a select set of Twitter users. In order to direct message someone, you have to be mutual followers. So you have to be following them. They have to be following you in order to send them a direct message. So these are the basic controls of Twitter. This is how they're used. When you tweet something, you're probably looking for retweets. Is anybody else picking up on this? Is anybody liking this? And then you want to follow your own comment activity to see what people think about what you're tweeting. Those are things that will pop up in your notifications after you've used NGSS Chat. And the day after NGSS Chat, I love to go to my notifications and see what's happening with the things that I've been talking about in this online platform. So we've talked about the basic controls. Now I want to suggest something that will give you a more rapid fire and maybe a little more nimble view of NGSS. This platform is called TweetDeck, and Phil Bell introduced me to it about 4 years ago when I was working with him, and there are a lot of ways that TweetDeck can make you a power user. You can tweet. The tweet button's over here. You cannot, unlike regular Twitter, use GIFs, which is very disappointing to me, and I hope they integrate that soon. But in each of these columns, you can follow a different hashtag or a different person. So this is my home this is the same thing that I would be seeing if I were at Twitter. However, this automatically refreshes and I can just keep scrolling up, and it's much faster than the regular Twitter screen. NGSS Chat is here and it pops up as things come along. You can resize the columns and to see things better. But I want to point out that the buttons that we saw in regular Twitter are right down here. And when you comment, it pops up a graphic that shows exactly where you're commenting. I find this a lot easier to use than the pop-up screen in regular Twitter. Finally, I'm going to talk you through some of the ways that you follow conventions in NGSS Chat. So every time you tweet, you should use NGSS Chat so that everybody can see your tweet by searching the hashtag. If you don't and forget, don't worry, everybody forgets to use NGSS Chat at least once or twice a chat. But you want to repost what you had said before, and this time put NGSS Chat with it. I believe you can only delete past tweets. You can't edit them, by the way. Also, finally, NGSS Chat uses Q1, A1 format. And Q1 is what the moderator is going to use. So they're going to ask you a question. What do you do? You're actually going to reply to Q1 with A1. So you'll say A1, I use Equip rubric because I love the detailed guidance. And then you'll include your hashtag. So basically, you just need to make sure to use an answer if you're giving your answer. So indicate A1, A2, A3, and make sure to include NGSS chat. If you want to get really clever, you can include NGSS chat in the text. It also saves you characters. Something like, I love NGSS chat as the best form of online professional learning. And then you don't have to add it a second time because it's already in there. All right. Comment with questions, and I hope that I'll see you on the next NGSS chat.